Hey everybody, it's Andy. And if you've ever dreamt of living in the city with a little bit of Midwestern charm, Minneapolis may be your city.
And I'm Julie, and that's what we're going to answer today. So we get this question a lot. What is it actually like to live in the Minneapolis area? We're going to go through the nitty-gritty details of what it's really like to live here.
Okay, so let's be real. Everybody wants to know, what does it cost to live here? And if you start doing your searching, which most people do well before they start reaching out to a real estate agent, is what does it cost to live here? So they look on Zillow and their jaw drops. What we're going to do today is break it down so you can get an idea of all the different price points.
Yeah, so we're really going to pull back the curtain and show you what you really are going to get per price point for $400,000, $600,000, or $800,000.
Okay, so whether you're thinking a cozy starter home, maybe a place for a growing family, or maybe a bit of luxury, we're going to break it all down, and we're going to start with what you're going to get for about $400,000.
Yeah, and then we'll move into really the sweet spot at $600,000, where you start to see just where you're getting more of that lifestyle of what you might be looking for.
And for a little bit more wiggle room, we're going to show you what $800,000 will get you, and it's going to be a lot more of a luxurious type place.
We're not just going to throw numbers at you. We're really going to break it down between the different neighborhoods and the lifestyle that you might enjoy in each different price point and what goes along with that. We're also going to sprinkle in some of our favorite locations and things to do here too, because it's not just about the house.
All right, so it's all about the lakes, parks, and the culture. There's just a lot we're going to cover, and we're going to show you all the things that we said, that we really like and the things that we enjoy. So grab your Minnesota hot dish, your cup of coffee, strap yourself in for a fun ride here as we cover all the different things that Minneapolis has to offer for you.
Yeah, if you're not from the area, you might not even know what a hot dish is. Other places call them casseroles. It's basically anything you might throw in a pan and bake.
Potatoes, meat, some vegetables maybe.
But you'll find out if you move here what a hot dish is. They're great.
You've got $400,000 to spend in Minneapolis, and we're going to have you hold on to yourselves for what the expectations are. It's going to be good. You're going to have a nice starter home or maybe a condo in Minneapolis. You're going to have a great neighborhood still, but you're going to have to do maybe some of your own repairs. It's still going to be a really nice home. You can make it your own, but it's not going to be something that's going to be maybe your forever home.
Yeah, exactly. So think 1.5 stories, maybe the early 1900s, maybe mid-century homes that might have some updates that might be needed, maybe an original kitchen, maybe an original bathroom. So some chance to make it your own, but homes with great character. Honestly, there's so many of the 1.5 stories. That's really definitely a signature style in the Minneapolis area. And I think they do have a lot of charm for sure.
Okay, as far as size goes, you're going to be around the 1,000 to 1,500 square feet. You're going to have, 2 to 3 bedrooms, 1 to 2 baths, but it's still going to be a great starter home.
Yeah, and so where are you going to find these homes? Think communities like Powderhorn, South Minneapolis, Corcoran, Northeast. There's some that you could find in this price range. So these neighborhoods are close to parks. They're in established communities. Definitely you've got mature landscaping. You've got more of that strong sense of community, which can be a great feature for a lot of people that are moving to the area.
Yeah, and these all these little neighborhoods are great too, because they are really close-knit. They're really tight with each other. Once you get into the neighborhood, they actually tend to bring people in pretty easily. I had someone I knew moved out from Washington, I think it was, and they loved it. They moved in, they started a garden club, and it went really great. So there's an opportunity to get yourself into the neighborhood and to get yourself feel like you're part of that community.
Yeah, absolutely. We've helped a lot of people. A lot of times it does end up being maybe a first-time home buyer in this price range, and it can be a great option where you can move in, make it your own, and become part of that community.
So this is a great price point. So you can really get into a great home, a great neighborhood for around $400,000 without breaking the bank. And you can do a lot of things yourself and really make it your own.
Yeah, absolutely. We honestly do encourage people to just get in the market, because the best time to buy was yesterday, but just getting that first home and starting to build some equity is what we really encourage people to do. And in this price range, you're also getting great location as well. You're really pretty close to Minneapolis or St. Paul for commuting. So if you're really looking for more of that lifestyle where you are maybe wanting the nightlife or other features like the restaurants, there's a lot of definitely more of a restaurant scene in Minneapolis. You're close to the parks. The location really can't be beat for a lot of these communities.
And most of the neighborhoods have their own neighborhood restaurants or There's a brewery, almost all these
Yes.
neighborhoods have
Throw a
them.
stone, you'll hit a brewery.
Yeah, and you got the bike paths, you've got, like I said, the lakes are all fairly close. All these price points we're talking about today, they're all going to have fairly close proximity to a lake. So it's all great locations.
Yes, absolutely. Townhomes and condos are another option too. If you don't really need a yard, if maybe not having yard maintenance is something that you're looking for, you want to have more of the lifestyle where you're not encumbered, a townhome or a condo could be a great option. And some of those, you might find a condo in more towards the downtown area. There's some that are a little further out as well, but lots of options if you're looking more for that lifestyle.
Right. So to sum it up, $400,000, a great price point in Minneapolis, charming, think something that's going to be great to move into, make it your own. It's going to have a great location. It's going to be a lot of things that we tell people, hey, just get yourself in the game we talked about, which is get yourself a home, make it your own, do some improvements, live in it as long as you want or can, and then maybe you find the next place.
Absolutely. So if you like what you've been hearing, please be sure to like and subscribe and comment. We'd love to hear what your thoughts are on Minneapolis and which neighborhood jumps out at you the most. So what if you've got $600,000 to spend? What does that exactly get you?
So this is where it gets a little bit interesting. So now you're getting some renovations, definitely have the big ticket items taken care of, but you still got some ability to make it your own because it's not fully renovated typically, and a lot of great homes as well.
Yeah, and you're still in the classic neighborhoods, Linden Hills, Fulton, Kingfield, some really desirable locations, still kind of close to the lakes area for a lot of those different homes and neighborhoods, with more square footage, like Andy said, maybe the 3 to 4 bedrooms, maybe 2 bathrooms, and likely more updates done. And at this price point, you might find granite countertops, updated stainless steel appliances, more functionality in the home than you might have seen in the $400,000 range.
And still manicured lawns, really nice neighborhoods, and you're going to find a lot of the great appeal in the $400,000, but a little more upgraded, and you're getting close to that $800,000 range that has the great lawns and all the other things as well. So you also have great access to public transit in the area as well, which gets you to all the major things: university, businesses, shopping, all those things that you're looking for.
Yeah, location-wise, if you're commuting to Minneapolis or St. Paul, you're pretty close to Minneapolis, so it's a really desirable location. And like I mentioned before, you are close to the lake, so if you're looking for a morning walk or jog, a lot of people in this area specifically do choose this location just for the lakes because they're really very popular. A lot of times you see a lot of all ages, everybody's out there enjoying the lakes. That's really, like we talked about before, the seasons here are short, so when you can get outside, most people do want to take advantage of that.
A lot of hammocks too.
Yes.
People are hanging hammocks in trees, mocking as they call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to see a lot of that, picnics, people playing games, open spaces, green spaces, the parks. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's one thing that the Minneapolis designers of the city really, they've laid it out so that there were a lot of parks. So everywhere you're going, there's a lot of great park options, which is a unique feature of the Twin Cities in general. But then specifically, some of these locations have, like we mentioned before, Calhoun and Lake Harriet, Lake of the Isles, Nokomis are also some really popular lakes that are still close to Minneapolis downtown area. But then you can still have your residential area as well.
This price point also offers some amazing craftsman style and bungalow style homes, which, if you know what that is, look it up. They're amazing. They're a great looking home. And you're going to have definitely hardwood floors. You're going to have some really cool built-ins a lot of times too, especially this time frame and era that they're made. They're going to have early 1900s, maybe even up to 1950s, some really cool built-in hardwood features in the home.
Yeah, absolutely. You also might find some new construction homes or some really renovated homes as well that are maybe older. Also, you might find, depending on whether you prefer a larger lot and yard, you might get maybe a home that maybe needs a few more updates, but you get a little bit more yard, versus potentially you could be looking at a townhome or condo in this price range as well, where then maybe you have an HOA, so you're not doing any of that lawn maintenance, it's done for you. So it just kind of depends on what you're looking for, but definitely you have a lot of options. And if you want to be downtown too, you definitely could find a nice condo that's more modern, give that more convenience. If you do work downtown, then you're right there.
These are truly homes that are not going to need little if any renovation. and a lot of them are ready to move in, and you're going to love them from the moment you walk in the home.
Yeah, and the lifestyle, honestly, with a prime location, you really can't beat it. It's very convenient for if you're commuting to downtown Minneapolis or St. Paul, it's very conveniently located. And then on top of that, you're also really close to the parks and lakes and top-rated schools. So it really offers everything that someone might be looking for if this price point is something that you can afford.
So if you liked anything we covered today in Minneapolis, we've covered St. Paul, we've covered a lot of suburbs, please like and subscribe. Every week there's a new video. But if you have a suburb again that you haven't seen that you want to have us cover, we'd love to do that. Like and subscribe. We read every comment. But what if you're ready to stretch your budget and go up to the $800,000+ range? Well, that's what we're going to cover next.
So at $800,000, you're not just buying a house, you're buying a lifestyle. We're talking more square footage, 4 more bedrooms, beautifully maintained homes with a lot of them have that great historical character and features that you might really fall in love with.
Yeah, these are going to be your luxury exclusive neighborhoods. I mean, for example, we're in the Lakely Isles neighborhood right now. You have Linden Hills, just to name those 2 alone. You're going to have some very, very nice homes.
Yeah, definitely beautiful. We've just been loving driving around, even just looking at these great homes with honestly really cool characters. Some of the other highly desirable neighborhoods are Kenwood and Cedar Lake. And some of them truthfully are above the $1 million+ price range, but they're all kind of surrounding the lakes, which are a really desirable feature that are close to Minneapolis, but also, as we'll show you later in our videos, that also has some great lake options as well.
Okay, so when you're talking about homes in this area that have been professionally renovated, they have all the upgrades you'd expect. Outdoor living, outdoor cooking spaces, indoor, you're gonna have upgraded appliances, upgraded offices. You're going to have all the things you should expect in a luxury home in a price point like this.
Definitely the high-end finishes, very luxurious feel. So some of them are the older homes, but they've been totally redone and just really well redone.
Yeah, some of them you'll see they have the charm of the outside, and you walk inside, it's been totally renovated. Looks like a new construction home.
Yeah,
so
honestly, it's so fun. We love touring homes like this because you have all that original character that you might not get in a newer home, but a lot of them have been restored, which is really fun to see. From the early 1900s or some are more of the mid-century.
Correct. So you're getting kind of both the best worlds, I would say, and yet you're in a great location. Hey, we're Andy and Julie. We're the Twin Cities Move Smart team, and we love you to like and subscribe so you can catch our videos every week. We do a new suburb, new city every week, Minneapolis, St. Paul. So stay tuned because you're going to find something you like, hopefully. And if you have one that we haven't covered, let us know because we read every comment and we want to give you what you're looking for.
Absolutely.